will hear for Sound on Sound at the NAMM show in the guitar area, hence the noise. But in the guitar area, we found a synthesizer made by this young gentleman here, Jacob Roches. Jacob, how you doing?
Right. Doing awesome.
Can you tell us the story behind this synth then?
So basically, a few years ago, playing the digital keyboards I realized you just can't get the sounds that you can get, the sounds that I heard on the records from the 70s and 80s with those discrete analog polyphonic monsters from, Oberheim and other companies like that. So I decided, when I was 15, 3 years ago, I'm not going to stop until I've got a prototype of exactly what I want, which is basically the entire Oberheim polyphonic synthesizer circuit cloned exactly, all analog, all discrete from start to finish, with a modern digital control panel generating all the modulation. And really, the sound in this thing is incredible.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about the architecture then and what you've changed about it?
Right, all right, so we stuck with the original signal path. So we got 2 oscillators per voice, and that's 12 individual transistors. The Sawtooth core doesn't use a single op amp, 12 individual transistors per VCO. We have saw wave, we have pulse wave. The second oscillator can be detuned in half steps and in cents, and it can be synchronized, and it can be set to soft volume or loud volume. So no fancy mixing, we just went with the original soft, loud, off. The filter, the original Oberheim state variable 12 decibel per octave low pass. It's the original components by the original manufacturers, and even the materials of every capacitor are exactly the same. It requires very precise silver mica capacitors to obtain that signature resonance. Everything is identical.
And what about, we got a sequencer as well here, haven't we?
Yeah, we got a very simple polyphonic step sequencer with 64 steps. You can basically, hit record, you play what you do, and you hit play and it plays back. Not a fancy arpeggiator or anything, but our modulation is a bit of an advancement. It's nothing compared to, the fancy DCO synths you see today, but it's a big step forward from what the original Oberheims could do, because not only do we have our standard modulation matrix, we've got an additional set of modulation routings for velocity, wheel, and aftertouch. So it's really built for expression all the way down. You can very easily map velocity to the filter cutoff, or do whatever else you want with it. But at the end of the day, with the transistors, it's all about tone, all discrete.
And the control here with the capacitive knobs, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the one big thing, we've really done is, unlike the analog pots where you can never really tell where the saved setting is, we went with a very high resolution digital encoder model where they feel, honestly, even smoother than analog pots, but the precision is just spectacular. I don't know if you can see that here on the video, but just as you sweep the cutoff, everything comes up in this colored bar. Everything's touch sensitive. So you basically, with our encoders, they're made of solid aluminum. You touch one of them, the value immediately appears in that LED bar. And everything is accessible, and compared to analog pots, we still have knob per function, but it's even easier. It's really an effortless interface.
Okay, so how much is this going to cost then, Jacob, and when are you expecting to ship your first models?
We're thinking it's going to cost about $34.99, and we're expecting to ship by summer of this year. Right now we got 2 prototypes, but they're working really well.
Okay, let's hear it then.
All right, let's hear it.
Wow.